Did anyone see what Twitch did the other day?
Well, before you get into that, I need some energy.
Oh, what are you drinking?
Oh, it's some advanced GG.
Wow.
Chat, no one ever
gummy
asks
bear.
what I'm drinking on this show. No one ever asks what I'm drinking on this
Because we're going to
show.
get demonetized if you tell us what we're drinking.
Yeah, if we talk about what you're drinking there, TV, one, I'm going to have problems because if I even just talk about alcohol, I'm like, woo, a little loopy, right? If I smell that stuff, I'm done. We're not hardened men like you. We drink.
Men. You want to see my chest hair?
Okay, now
Dude,
we're really
man,
demonetized.
whatever side he is, this man was like straight up in the middle of the night, like chundering because he had like 2 White Claws.
Oh, come on. It was 3.
Like, it was so not 3.
Man.
Dude. It was like 2 and like a sip of wine, and he was like, oh.
No, the problem was I was eating so many little candies. My little tummy couldn't handle it. My little tummy. All right, no, but this is sponsored by Advanced GG. Oh, wow, the Mtashed Mango Splash back in stock. You can pre-order it right now at advanced.gg. Wow, and wait, Kackis, True Vanguard, did you hear? We have a discount code for 10% off. Exactly, advanced.gg. If you go there and you purchase some awesome product, you can get 10% off with code RGH. It's amazing. Get your focus. Now let's get into the content, because Twitch is sus once again.
Dude, again, shout out to Twitch for just screwing up so
the
much.
real heroes.
Literally, like, absolutely making our podcast like possible. Like, Twitch drama. We just need to have like a week, like a segment where like we always talk about whatever drama is going on in Twitch, because there is always something, dude. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, did you guys saw the Burger King thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So Burger King...
You want to explain it for those? Yeah,
I'll explain. So there was a huge backlash because Burger King posted this huge thing where they're like, hey, we spent about...
It wasn't Burger King. It was the ad agency that were trying to brag about what they did.
Yeah, fair enough. So it was actually an ad agency doing it for Burger King. And they're like, hey, we had incredible returns on investment here. We spent a fraction. Our interactions were huge. What we were doing, essentially, was donating money to streamers and being like, hey, use this money to go get a Whopper. They'd donate like $3.50, $4, and they'd be like, wow, this is enough to get a Whopper on the Whopper menu, right? And so the alerts are popping up on streams with hundreds of viewers.
Yeah.
In some cases, they were smaller streamers, but it's not like they dropped $500. It's $4, it's $5, and they're advertising on these people's streams. And they're typing out this big message like, wow, the extra value meal at the Whopper at Burger King is amazing. And that's bullshit. If you're going to advertise on my 100%. Stream, you got to pay. You got to pay.
Yeah.
And when you're a brand...
Right? Yeah, so this is the exact same thing as somebody coming into your chat and saying, hey guys, I'm going live on my channel. It's the exact same. It is the exact
It's worse. It's worse because some dude grinding to go build up his Twitch doesn't have the revenue a Burger King does. Like Burger King.
That's right. Listen, it's the same thing as walking into a McDonald's. It is their place of business. They have earned the right to have the people that are in there, their patrons. They have earned the right to have those patrons in there. And you are leveraging the fact that they earned that patronage. And you're walking in there and you're saying, oh, someone has a captive audience for me. It is not your audience. These people, they don't need to hear about your product. They don't care. They're not here for you. And so now what we have this week is now think about...
Let me just say, basically, again, I want to add on. It's essentially a way to get around paying them to advertise. It's like normally when you would go to a streamer and say, I can give you $500, $250, whatever, some actual chunk of change to shout out Burger King. And most streamers would be thrilled to take that, especially smaller streamers. But this is a way to only pay $4 and still get Burger King mentioned, which is, again, super scummy.
Well, and actually, really quickly before we move on top of that, I believe they actually shared a bunch of the clips, and they're like, Burger King donated $5, and like the people are just reading it out like that. And lots of clips, they're like Burger King donated $5.
And one of the streamers even said, "Cool, but can you sponsor me?"
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, and they were being polite, but what that statement really said was, "Wow, you're a piece of crap, man.
Right.
That's what that streamer really said.
Now, if they go and drop $1,000 or even $500, even if they didn't ask to sponsor me, and they drop $500, they'd be like, all right, boys, let's go get a Whopper. Like, is what it is. There would be some hype there, a little bit of hype.
All streamers, especially like a small streamer streaming to like 50 people, you go in, you drop $250, you're Burger King. You got $250. That small streamer, his day is made.
Oh,
like,
exactly.
Like that, they would be thrilled. This whole thing would be viewed differently, but there's such little. They only can drop $4, dude. Like, are you serious?
Well, even to that point, I got to play devil's advocate here, and I still don't think that's right. I still don't think that's right.
Because you're
if you're forcing someone to plug your product, it is not okay. You need to have their consent. Because let me tell you what, there are some businesses out there that I have had bad experiences with. And if they came into my chat and they dropped $2,000 donation and expected me to shout out their product, I would be pissed.
Actually,
I would be livid. I'd be livid. I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
I will let me refund you this donation right now, and I want you to leave. That's what
Burger King did. Now let's go on to Twitch TV. What did Twitch do?
So what Twitch staff did?
Wait, hold on.
Twitch
staff? People.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference.
We don't know.
Here's the difference. We have Twitch staff now, and we don't know what went on behind the scenes. Did they accept a deal? I don't know. Is it just an individual at Twitch staff? We don't know. But here's what happened. Twitch staff was going into Twitch streams and donating stars. Not even money. Stars, which is essentially an online currency that can convert into. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a Facebook streamer. I say stars. Bits. They're donating bits to streamers and shouting out the product.
Not even a lot of bits.
No, not really.
Like 100 bits.
They're doing the same thing.
A dollar.
And they're promoting a product of some kind. And so again, it's the exact same issue, but now you have to deal with the middleman. And is a streamer is open to saying, come on, Burger King, that's not cool. But as a streamer who's partnered by Twitch, who relies on Twitch, are they going to call out Twitch staff in their stream and say, hey, man, that's not cool? No, they're probably not going to do that. They're going to be intimidated. And they're just going to go along with it.
So yeah, Burger King tries this, gets huge blowback. Like, people were not happy. Twitch sees that and goes, let's do that. Like, what? Who at Twitch?
Great idea.
Is getting these businesses? Bro, hire me. I guarantee I can make better decisions for Twitch. I guarantee you hire me, Twitch. I would have said putting sombreros on emotes for Latino month. That's a bad idea. All right. Banning Mtashed, that's a bad idea. And this crap is a bad idea, because another thing that is important to mention and why it's so scummy is that Twitch staff, when they're in your chat, have special privileges. So these people are hawking brands that, again, you have no consent, you have no knowledge, you don't know what this brand is. Like, that's a big thing. Like, I don't take any. If I do a sponsored video, I'm not taking random sponsorships. Like, I want to vet the company first. So I don't know. This could be a sketchy brand that's in your chat. You have no control over it. You can't mute or ban Twitch staff because they're Twitch staff.
Right.
So they're just like spouting off, and you're like, I can't hide this comment. You're like, it's out of my control. That's another part, like, leads to the scumminess as well. Yeah, you're powerless to this thing.
Let me ask you this: for those of you who work in the corporate world, or have a standard desk job, how many times have you had a boss come in and undermine the work that you're doing and sort of take control when you didn't ask them to? And it probably felt really terrible. You probably felt really minimized, overlooked, invaluable. And that's the same thing for a Twitch streamer who's sitting there trying to do their grind, and Twitch staff comes in and does that. That's feels bad, man.
Yeah. You go.
Well, it's just, I have nothing to say other than what the hell.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, because it's I'm getting tilted. Okay.
Hold on. You have to look at this though. Maybe it was a rogue employee.
That's the question.
That seems very peculiar, because that person would get outed so quickly.
If it wasn't a big corporate decision, there was not a big branding thing, they're fired.
But also clearly you need to hire better people, Twitch, because the people you're hiring We got some, some, what I'm saying? A few Twitch staff are absolute trash human beings. So who
Hear
the
more
heck
about that in RGH episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. Who is Twitch hiring, dude? Like, who are these absolute papagas that Twitch is like employing here?
Yeah.
And again, it's just failure after failure after failure. And you guys like, who is making these decisions? And like, they're just getting roasted. And dude, Mixer should have hung on for a couple more months,
right?
Because right now, dude, it's honestly as bad as it could possibly be for Twitch. Like, they could not look worse. It's just they're such a juggernaut, and they have so many resources that, man. I mean, Facebook Gaming, you got to give it to them. They are making moves, and they are not pulling this crap. So
yeah, I wonder, how many mistakes is it before you see a lot of
like, what is the straw that's going to break the camel's back?
That's the question, honestly. Yeah.
Seems like they should have. They've had a lot of straws. Like, I don't know.
This is funny, and okay, there's some truth to this, but it's funny because as someone who now streams on Facebook, right? One of the biggeth things that I hear literally every day is, TV, I love you and I love your content. I cannot support Facebook. Ethically speaking, I can't support them. So I'm sorry I can't watch your streams live. I'll watch your YouTube, but I just won't watch your streams. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people get that, right? People have their sort of ethical, moral issues with Facebook, and they don't want to support Facebook. And I understand that. I never criticize people for that. But at what point do you have to say, listen, if moral and ethical concerns about the platform are going to make me not watch them, at what point do you say the same thing for Twitch and say, I guess I can't watch streams anymore? At what point do you step away from Twitch and say, listen, I cannot support you guys anymore? I mean, you kind of have to pick your poison. And the same thing goes for creators, not just viewers. Viewers have to weigh those decisions too and say, who am I going to support and why? But creators now are in a position where I've seen people who've been on Twitch for 6-7 years say on Twitter, like, I don't know, guys, like, I'm starting to feel bad about the platform I stream on. Yep. And so
for the 15th time.
It's also important to mention, like, Facebook Gaming is kind of its own entity. Like, Facebook Gaming and Facebook are disconnected, but also it's like, hey,
they're not even in the same building.
If you're taking a stand against Facebook, that's fine. But like, Amazon ain't exactly, a beacon of goodwill and doing good stuff necessarily.
You're absolutely right.
Man, and it's just all these corporations. Well, I don't want to get into a big rant or whatever, but it's just like, you guys got billions of dollars and you're making just the dumbest decisions. And it's like, who is behind the scenes making these decisions? It doesn't make sense.
Who are they hiring?
So easily avoided.
Where are you getting the people? Is it like someone made a like a Neopets fan page back in the day and they're like, this guy knows the internet, let's get him in here. Let's get him in here making those decisions. Like, what's going on?
Absolutely crazy. All right.
Anyways.